Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to do the block diagram reduction using MATLAB. Aim of the experiment is to demonstrate the block diagram reduction using MATLAB. We need MATLAB software. So you need to have the basic understanding about the transfer function and the block diagram. You know what is transfer function? It is the Laplace transform of output to the input where all the initial conditions are negligibly like assumed to be zero. Okay, there is no initial condition. Then block diagram reduction, we are converting the complex block diagram into simple block diagram. Then we'll be deriving the relation between output and input. So now we need to have a Laplace transform of output to the input so that we will be getting S domain. Instead of type domain, we are able to get S domain. So we should study the properties of transfer function. Definitely by using transfer function, we can determine the poles and zero, and it will help. It helps for the stability analysis. Even control system design also it will be helpful. Even you can plot the frequency response analysis, and you can write everything in the form of S domain so that now you need to consider the initial condition. Block diagram, it gives the relation between output and input. So we are going to keep the elements in the certain block. Every block there will be gain, right? So suppose if two blocks are in series, then you can join two blocks by combining two blocks and convert into single block by multiplying the gain inside the block. Suppose if two blocks are in parallel, then you can add the gain which are inside the blocks. If there is a negative feedback, if you observe, then you can write the general formula by using g of s by 1 plus g of s h of s, where h of s is the feedback element. So, we have to simplify the elements by using negative feedback system. For positive feedback system, sign is different here. You can observe here. So, the algorithm of the program is in the foremost, you have to define the transfer function. Later on, identify the series combination. If it is series means you have to combine two blocks by using multiplication. The gain should be multiplied. Then go for the feedback. Give the proper feedback. Display the result. Okay. First in the foremost, every MATLAB program you have to go for CLC. CLC means clear the command window. So go for the clear. Clear stands for clear the all the previous variable which is stored in the previous program. Close all in the sense close all the open figures. Okay, here every statement you have to put the semicolon that will indicate the termination of the statement. Now wherever you are seeing the percentage, that is nothing but commenting. So that is only for user information. It is not mandatory for the program. So everywhere you can see the percentage, that is for commenting. Now you have to define the variables. First of all, p is equal to 4. That means store 4 is going to store in the variable p. Another one is actually q. So we have q is representing in the form of a matrix. So first one, we can say like a s square. Then this is s, and the third one is 2 to the 2 s to the power 0. So you have to keep the element in the form of descending order. Okay, 1 2 1 1 2. Second one, if you want to display the transfer function, you have to use the command called disp. Inside you can pass the string transfer function of a that will act as a string. Now what you are going to do is, I'll be defining the transfer function. You know numerator and you know denominator. Definitely you can use the transfer function commenting, that is called this comment. We can use tf. Tf is the comment. Inside that you are supposed to pass the argument as p and q, where numerator for denominator 1 1 2, so that it is going to create the transfer function. What is the value of transfer function? 4 divided by s square plus s plus 2. Here 2 into s to the power 0 will be there, but we are not considering s to the power 0. Why? Because s to the power 0 will be 1 only. Now let us define another transfer function b. So numerator 1 0 and denominator 1 2. So r is the numerator, s is the denominator. So we are going to display the transfer function of b in this fashion. That means DISP, you have to mention the string name. Now we will be defining b. What is b? So second transfer function, TF of r comma s, so that new transfer function will be generated, that is called g2, s divided by s plus 2. Now remember these two transfer functions are series as per our problem. So to combine series, what you are going to do in MATLAB, we have a formula called series. Here this DISP you can just put up for your information. C is equal to series of series of a comma b. Where is a? A is nothing but first transfer function, where b is known as second transfer function. So I am going to combine first and second transfer function by using the form like a comment series. Then you have to pass the argument as a and b. So those variable you are supposed to mention. So now feedback calculation you can do it. So what you can do is if there is a negative feedback system, what you can do, you can put you can use the formula g of s by 1 plus g of s h of s. Okay, that is a calculation. But here you have to display feedback system first. Then you are supposed to use the command called feedback. Feedback command you are supposed to use. Okay. So this is the way how to how to calculate the feedback. That means use the command feedback. Then inside you are supposed to pass the combined block. That is a series of A and B. The variable which is stored, the series combination of A and B is C only. So you have to mention C. Then you have to mention 1. That is like a unity feedback. Okay. Then negative 1. That is the negative feedback. 1 stand for unity feedback. Then minus 1 stand for negative feedback. If it is positive feedback means in spite of minus 1, you have to put plus 1. So that point you have to mention. Okay. So next, you are supposed to plot the step response. To plot the step response, we will be using step. Then you have to mention the variable name answer. What is the step response? Step response is nothing but output of a system when you provide the step signal. Input is step signal, then you are observing what is the output. So if you want, you can give the graph title like a step response of the closed loop transfer function. Then if you want to like a graphical like appearance, you can use the command called grid on. Therefore, if you use grid on, the entire graph will be like a original graph. Like it comprises of small dots, like a horizontal and vertical line, so that you can easily figure out some important point which is required for your application. So this is regarding the program explanation. So procedure, open the MATLAB, create a new script and type the program, save the script and run the program, then view and analyze the waveforms. So your expected result will be like this only. So ultimate closed loop transfer function will be 4s divided by s cube plus 3s square plus 8s plus 4. It is the final answer. So now if you want to plot the step response, what you can do, you are supposed to plot amplitude versus time. You will be getting the step response like this. This is the output where you are going to provide the step input. That is called a step response. So now, ultimately, you can develop. You could deduct the like block diagram by combining two elements into series. Then you provided the negative feedback with the closed loop. So ultimately, I got the answer. Then I could plot the step response as well. So please familiar the following Viva question, which will be very essential for your exam preparation. Even you can use any kind of references. So many textbooks are available, but this textbook is quite simple, I feel. So you can refer this textbook. Now what I'll do, I'll be demonstrating the program. Okay. So let me copy this program. What you people have to do, you have to type the code. Okay. So now for my easiness, I'll be copy pasting. First of all, let me copy this. Wherever you are seeing the percentage, that is nothing but commenting. Okay. That is not a part of the program. That is only for the information. Okay. Now I need to open the MATLAB. So first of all, let me open the MATLAB. So I just wanted to check the MATLAB. Just a moment. So what I'll do, I just opened the MATLAB. Okay. So online MATLAB I'm using. I have a license one. Then what you can do is click on the new script. Here you can see the new script. It's the latest version. Click on the new script. Okay. So I created the new script. Then I'll be copy paste the code. Okay. I copied and pasted the code. Now I need to save the work. So this is my program one. Okay. I saved the program. So now I have to run the code. Okay, I typed the code. So you can verify once. So simulation button is available here. Run. Okay, you can click on the simulation. Otherwise, you can put the F5 also. Okay. Yeah. So please wait. So now I got the output. See, transfer function A, then B I got it. Similarly, this is my final answer. Also, I got the step response. You can click on the step response. I think you understood what I obtained. So this is actually the graph. This graph you can make use of it. Okay. So Whenever you want, you can make use of the graph. Even you can go for the copy figure. Okay, please type copy figure and you can save the output somewhere else. For example, I just click on the copy figure. So just a moment. So I did the copy figure. Later, I can go for the word or any other thing. See, I open the word. Now, anywhere if you want, you paste it. So here I'm going to paste them. Yes, I got the graph without fading the clarity. See, high clarity graph I am getting. So that's a special. It's not a screenshot. It's an original graph. So like this, you can obtain the step response of a like a like a transfer function. First, you formulate the transfer function by combining two independent transfer function, independent element which are in series. Later, you provide the feedback. Then finally, you found out the relation between output and input. Then you plotted the step response. Hope you understood. If you have any clarification, please reach out me through mail or you can use the comment box. Happy learning. So we'll meet the remaining program in the next session. Happy learning. Wishing you all the very best for your lab examination. Thank